Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
There are moments when you're going to doubt yourself and say, God, why is this happening?
Hey family, how's everybody doing? Thank you guys for showing up. Come on in the building. Who do we have in the house? I know Sonia Walks is in the building. She is the mod, you guys. And Woke the God is in here. I gotta get on my other Lisa Taylor. When did that happen, sir? I got to get you your wrench, but we gotta just I gotta call you anyway, because anytime somebody make a mistake or something like that, it's 3 days, and then the next time something like that or something. But I think, anyway, you cleared it up really quick, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Lisa Taylor. Thank you for letting us know it was a mistake or whatever, so that person wouldn't be feeling all upset or whatever. It was a couple of days ago. But anyway, you guys, let's talk real quick. Like I come on here, you guys, I will open up the panel. If anybody got anything to say about any of these situations, you don't have to show your face. You can always, don't say okay to the camera. You can say okay to the mic, but not okay, because we got to hear you. But, if you want to come up and you want to say something, this is Wednesday. We open it up. I want to share with everybody all the information that we have. But first of all, I want to thank everybody for showing up, coming in here faithfully. Sonia Watts is always in the building. She's pretty much always the first one. I guarantee you, she's always the first one in here. And I appreciate you. I just want you to know that, Sonia Watts. I appreciate you for, whether you in agreement or not in agreement or something, you come in here and you do your work, girl. And, I love you. You may not know it, but I love you. Anyway, thank you. T Stars in the building. Tina Powers is in here. Freddie is in the building. These are the mods, you guys. If you see them and they're in blue, they're for you. They're here to help you navigate. They're not picking sides or anything. We're just going to talk a little bit about some updates, some rumors, and some information. If you guys want to share your thoughts and feelings and everything, not always my feelings and thoughts is going to be right on point or whatever, but I guarantee you I'm pretty close because I probably got more information than you guys got. I'm not saying swing it my way or anything. It's just that's what I feel. But if sometimes you got to remember the detective on the Codi Bigsby case, he says just don't, just whatever you do, just don't put out nothing false. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be okay. And ain't nobody said anything to me. Y'all think I'm lying, but ain't nobody said anything. I ain't had a phone call telling me to shut up, leave it alone. You going the wrong way. You shouldn't have said this. We're gonna sue you. We don't like this. We don't like that. I've been just telling you guys, if something's alleged, it's alleged. If it's a rumor, I'm just sharing you with the rumor. But right now, I want to tell you, Candy Richardson is out. She's, hold on. We got a phone call. Here we go, you guys. Don't get mad. I'm just the messenger, but here we go. Hey, this is SP.
Hey, Miss SP. How are you this evening?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. This is Annette Parker Williams. And I had to call in,
okay? Okay. What's going on, Annette? Hello?
Hello?
Yes. I hear you.
I was calling in reference to a statement that was made on Monday.
On Friday?
You here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Hello? I can't hear you.
Okay. Hey, Miss SP. This is Annette Williams.
Uh-huh.
I'm great.
Hello?
Yes, I'm calling in because on Monday, okay, there was a statement made that I was a liar. I'm not a liar, okay? Okay, I had nothing to do with the planning for the protesting, okay? That came to me from Miss Nancy Jacobs. No, this was Monday.
Huh?
I'm here. It's just that I got an echo, maybe because I have you on live and I'm on the phone.
Okay, you have to you have to close out the app on the computer on the live.
Okay, is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, on Monday, okay, it was a statement made, all right, that I was a liar, okay, and that I wasn't doing what I said I was doing. That is untrue. I am not a liar, okay? I had nothing to do with the planning or the preparation for no protests, okay? My whole thoughts on that protest, when Miss Nancy posted it, okay, I responded, what is it about? Okay?
Uh-huh.
I don't feel the need for a protest to be done because we are for Codi. Okay? This court trial has nothing to do with that baby disappearance. It was about the father, be it whether or not they was going to move it to a court or whatever, his preliminary for the 7 felonious charges for child neglect. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, okay, even when I called you, okay, in reference to the t-shirts, all right, I said nothing about no peaceful protest. All right, I did not lie about that. Even on the camera yesterday, Monday, when Rhoda asked me, I told her I don't know anything about no protest. I didn't plan no protest because I felt like, it was inappropriate for us or anybody to do a protest. For this baby, and this case wasn't about this baby. About his disappearance. So what is the protest all about? Okay. She contacted me, said she had talked to you and about the t-shirts, and that was when I called you. Okay. And we also did the little live interview with the gentleman that said he was interested in helping out, the things that I do in Norfolk for the children and for what I was doing in Hampton. Okay, I'm just here to let you know, and everybody else, that I had nothing to do with that protest. How she got my name attached to it, I have no idea. I made my remarks on her post. I have receipts, okay? That I can send you. If you want me to, I have no problem with it. But what I say I do for the children in Norfolk is what I do. I have no reason, to come, on your platform and lie about anything, that I do, especially when it comes to children. Like I told you when you and I was talking, okay? My name is my name.
So
okay?
So can I ask you a question? So when she was putting out the flyers on Facebook about the protest and everything, your name is on there for the protest.
Okay, well, maybe that's my fault. Maybe I missed that, but I know, Like I said, I have receipts from when she did the initial flyer, okay? I responded back to her, what was it about? You know what I mean? We have shirts, that says we are Codi Voice. On the back of it, it says we love you, Codi, from all over the world. His picture, Justice for Codi, and then it has Team Codi Committee Worldwide up there.
But but when we were talking, Anita, this is what just really just, oh my goodness, my heart sunk. But when we talked, my understanding, because my understanding is that you guys were selling the t-shirts or whatever, and y'all was gonna wear these shirts at the protest. So, but you knew about this protest.
That's the whole thing, okay? No, we were not wearing those shirts at no protest. We were wearing the shirts to the preliminary hearing, okay? The shirts had nothing to do with no protest, okay? That has my name attached to it, and I don't understand why she did that. You know what I mean? We never discussed it, any type of protest at all, okay? And anything that is done, in Codi's honor or memory, in his name, is brought to the committee. Okay, I don't make any decisions. You follow me? Although my name is on it. You know what I mean? That's the purpose of the committee. And that was something that she put out there. And like I say, I don't understand why she had my name attached to it. I had news reporters come up to me on Monday after court talking about you doing a protest. No, ma'am, I'm not doing no protest. I have nothing to do with no protest. My thoughts was the church speak for itself. What do we look like protesting out there for something that has nothing to do with this baby's disappearance? Okay.
Well, here's the thing. And you said it has nothing to do with this baby's disappearance, okay?
Right.
And I mean, everybody's playing on words and they got time to think about what they're saying and everything. But when I looked at the video, and this is just me talking, I'm gonna be truthful with you, what I seen, because you knew about the protest, you knew what Nancy was trying to get everybody to rally up and show this baby's face, whatever day it was. It really, that's what's bothering me right now, because everybody's like, this is what is it really about? Because we're here for the child. Well, yeah, I don't care about a grown man and what really happens to him. The court's going to handle what they handle. So anytime that we're talking, we're really talking about this child. So when you and I was talking, I knew you knew about this protest. But and then when we're talking, nobody ain't saying, well, we're just selling shirts or anything. That was not my understanding. My understanding is we're gonna wear these shirts at the protest, what she told me. And I mean, you know, and actually you guys talked right before the preliminary, and she was wondering where everybody was at. And
she knew where everybody was at. She knew we was in court. Okay, like I said, I made my response and my statement to her post when she first initiated that post. Okay, and like I told her, you know what I mean. If you want to make a sign and hold up a sign, keep your mouth closed. You know what I mean. We don't need to make no noise. You know what I mean. Our shirt say that we are here for Codi. We are Codi's voice. Therefore, we don't need to. You know what I mean, to have to do no, you know what I mean, no protest. We don't need to make no noise. You know, and I responded back to her. You know what I mean, in that manner. You know, I can read you my exact words that I said to her, and I can also send it to you.
Well,
okay, this
well.
Something that Miss Nancy put out there, okay, and she attached my name to it, and I don't like that because I told you, you know what I mean, I don't play when it comes to my name, and I don't play when it comes to children.
Okay. You know
what I mean?
Okay, yeah. I was very like really confused. Well, I'm gonna go back and one of the mods had already assistant Freddie already had pulled the video of the conversation and everything. But I'm gonna go back and we'll play it Friday to see because to me I'm really kind of confused because I had a lot of respect and then I lost it that quick. Because when you said on Rhoda's Live, when you said what protest, and it just, my heart sunk because you knew what she was talking about, but you were looking like a deer in the headlights, like what protest? But you knew what protest she was talking about.
Right, but when I responded to her posting of the protest. Okay? What I said to her right there was shut it down. You know what I mean? She took it upon herself to keep posting, and she contacted you and told you about it because she told me that she had contacted you.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But what I didn't know was that she had my name attached to it. I had nothing to do with no protest. I have no reason to protest. You know what I mean? We didn't find out any information about that baby. You know what I mean? Where his whereabouts, where he may be, what happened to him, or nothing. You know what I mean? That was my whole thing. You know what I mean? My whole thought process was, okay, when she posted, what's the protest about?
Well, here's the thing. And I think a lot of people want to jump on like they're angry with her because she wants to protest.
Right. And I'm not one of those people. I'm not angry with her. You hear me?
Yeah.
If it had something, okay, to do, you know what I mean, if he had been charged already, okay, with the disappearance of his son, you know what I mean, I'd have been all for the protest, but that wasn't the case. You know, and I couldn't understand or couldn't, you know what I mean, grasp my mind around, you know what I mean, what the protest is about. And that's why I responded back to her, you know, and I said what I said back to her.
Okay. I'm gonna go back and listen to it because I'm gonna go, you know what? I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna go back and listen to it. But to be honest with you, I'm looking at the people in Virginia and everybody's jumping from the Codi side and now they on Corey's side. And I don't have a side because see, I don't think, okay, I just tell people my opinion. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we get kind of in here and I can't hide it and I'm not going to hide it. I just tell people my opinion. I just never have really looking at all the information that I have. I've never have seen Corey to be a person to hurt the child. Now, do he know something? Of course, he's got to know something because he put himself there at 2 a.m. But you're not going to see me at court talking about and that that's your own opinion. If you want to, stick up for the dad, then that's on you. But you know,
I'm not on the dad side.
well, here's the thing. Like some people were saying he's not going to get a fair trial. Here's the thing. He's on neglect charges. You know what I'm saying? Of a child. I mean, people talking about changing venues and stuff for neglecting a child or whatever. And a fair trial, a child is still missing. And when a child is still missing and people's picking sides and everything, it gets very disturbing because you could be picking the person that either they got something to do with it or they covering it up, and they just as bad as covering it up because we can't get to the truth. We can't get to the child if you're not going to tell. Do you not love this child enough to say, look, I'm just going to stay neutral? And everybody is a suspect until we know where this baby is. That's when you're for Codi. But when we like right now, there's a child named Harmony Montgomery. The father's out. I mean, the father's in jail for neglect. The child is missing, and now they went back to the house, and they're digging in the sewer looking for her, even though that nobody seen him do anything. And he said last time he gave the baby to the mom or whatever. You know, I'm not sitting there saying he did this, he did that, but time will reveal a lot. But this is what disturbs me, and I'm just going to be honest with you, Annette.
Yes, ma'am.
I think a lot of the people down there in Virginia is angry with Nancy for whatever reason, and I don't know what the reason is, and I don't pick sides of grown folks because, you know, this is not no tea party, but I did not see a problem with her if she wanted to go out there and to show this child's face. She could have got more coverage than being out there in the woods and screaming and hollering about the bugs and all this other stuff. Okay, because see, what we do as African American people, we want to go and sing Kumbaya. And then sometimes we don't look at how white corporate does things, and they come to court and the kings sit in their places, and they need to see that somebody's out there instead of, oh, we're going to speak silent. We're just going to hang loose. Okay, this black man is on trial, so we need to show our blackness. Right is right and wrong is wrong.
Right.
Especially when it comes to our children.
Mm-hmm.
And
exactly.
I just think, I thought you were in on that. Well, I'm gonna go back and listen because I'm gonna go back and look. But I was like, I'm just being honest with you. My heart sunk when I heard you say, "What protest?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "What do you mean, what protest?"
Yeah, and like I said, that was my response. You mean to her when she posted it. You know me, I posted her, a nice paragraph, in reference to, this protest. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The reason why we ordered the shirts was, so that we could wear the shirts to court, you know what I mean? To see, so that, the people would see that Codi does have people that's out here for him, okay? Everybody, focus is on the dad, okay? We're not focused on the dad. Now, what?
Okay, but if you're not focused on the dad and the child is missing, and I'm just saying you can pick and choose whatever you want. If you're talking to the family, you're talking to the sister and everything, but you guys are sitting in the courtroom for the dad.
I went to court, okay? I don't know what everybody else's reason was, and I can only speak for me. Okay, I went to court because I wanted to find out, was there any new information going to be revealed as to what happened to that baby? Okay, not for support of the dad or the family. Okay, yes, I did contact his sister to get permission, okay, to continue to do the events for Codi, as long as he's missing, and this was after him, okay? You know who him is, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Put out there that the family were going to sue anybody that were doing anything in this baby's name, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That was my reason and my purpose for contacting the sister. Other than that, I do not deal with them. I do not contact them. If we're having an event, I feel like it's only right. You know what I mean? Send them a flyer. You know what I mean? Let them know, what we're doing. You know what I mean? When we're doing it, where we're doing it. You know what I mean? So they'll know.
Right.
But other than that, I have no contact with them, Miss SB. Okay, I don't deal with them. You know what I mean? I just want them, to be aware that what we are doing for this baby.
But do you know, just like I can't speak against this father because I would be saying you're guilty. I've never, like I said, my personal opinion is I just can't, I just don't believe it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I still got to tell everybody everything. But here's the thing. When you show up and you get on camera and she asked you the question, do you think he's going to get a fair trial? You said no. But
and that was my opinion.
That's your opinion.
Right, based on what I saw, okay, his attorney present in that courtroom, okay, on his defense, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Her game wasn't where it should have been. Okay, the only questions, and I'm being honest, okay, I know her, okay, I don't know her on a personal level, she's not a personal friend of mine. I've met her at several events that I've done in Norfolk for the children, okay, but to get up there, and stand before a judge, and you have witnesses on the stand for the Commonwealth, okay, and the only questions that she asked the witnesses was, have you ever had a felony? Okay, have you ever had a misdemeanor? Have you ever stolen anything?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Her defense could have been better. Okay, and to me, from what I saw, the judge got annoyed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's why my response was no. Because of the attorney. Stuff. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, that was my honest opinion. That's the way I felt, from what I saw and what I perceived.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not to say, that, hey, I want, his case moved, or, no, I'm not for him.
Okay.
I'm not on his side, you know what I mean? Because regardless of whether or not he did anything or he know anything, you were the last one, and you admitted that you were the last one to see the baby alive at 2 a.m.
Right.
Okay, and then on top of that,
okay,
all right, you put yourself in jail because you went down there and you told those people that you left those kids in the house on 2 different occasions. Okay,
okay,
you didn't have to tell them that.
Right.
You know what I mean? You put yourself in jail, so whatever happened is going to happen. There's nothing I can do about it. And no, I am not for him.
Okay.
I am not for him. I am not on his side. My heart and all that I do is for Codi and Codi alone.
Okay.
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 I did notify you, the family, of the different event that we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's only fair. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like I said, I don't know, what nobody else, is doing. I can't speak for nobody else. I'm only speaking for Miss Annette.
Okay, Annette.
Where my heart is. You know what I mean?
Yes. And you know what?
Yes,
I will go back over the videos tonight when I go to work, and Friday I will put it all together. And if it turns out what you're saying, like I'm gonna look at it the way that you're presenting it to me, and then I would say, well, maybe we just got a misunderstanding or something. But I'm telling you what I'm thinking, that you were all in the planning with this protest, and now you were okay. 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 Well, okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
When I saw the post, okay, I was just as shocked, okay?
Mm-hmm.
As you know what I mean? Like I said, protest. What are we protesting about? And I responded back to her. Like I said, I will even send you the flyer, okay, that she did that has my remarks up there that I responded back to her.
Right.
She even responded back, on some other people, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What you have going on with people, you follow me? It's not my issue. You hear me? Your issue with other people is not my issue. That's your issue, and I don't get involved in that type of stuff.
Okay.
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 So I was just calling, to give y'all some clarification. I'm not a liar.
Okay.
I did not like about anything. The conversation we had on the phone was a real, genuine, true conversation. I said what I do. It is what I do. I can send you all types of photos of different events that Miss Annette has done in the city of Norfolk for the children in the city of Norfolk.
Okay, but if yeah. But okay, let me ask you one thing, and I do got somebody on the panel right now, but and I want to get with that. But let me ask you one thing, because doesn't it disturb you that you're saying that you're all for these children and everything, but even though that nobody's guilty of anything, how could you be speaking on the behalf of someone that is the prime suspect? I'm just asking, because if we're for Codi, I wouldn't say anything about the person that's going to court. But you made it clear that he's not like somebody's treating him wrong, which, okay, if there's something wrong, it's got to do with the law. But if this child comes back that he did something or he knew somebody that did something, but you're the advocate for the children, why are you speaking on someone that might have something to do with this child's disappearance?
Well, Miss SP, I'm gonna be honest with you, okay?
Yeah.
Maybe I should not have spoken, okay? And when Rhoda asked me, she caught me off guard, and I just responded. You know, the way I felt.
Okay, that's fair, because everybody's a suspect until, you know what I'm saying? I didn't say people was guilty. I said everybody around this child, mama, daddy, uncles, cousin, aunties, everybody's a suspect. It should be a suspect when it comes to a child, and an advocate.
I will admit that,
Okay.
I should have responded, okay?
Yeah.
But she caught me off guard, coming out the court.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Right.
she asked the question, and I just responded. You know, I responded.
Okay.
You know, maybe I shouldn't have. You know, but I did.
Okay.
You know, and I'm not about it. I mean, I did. I responded.
Okay. Yeah. We're gonna go back over. I'm gonna look at it in the way that you're telling me, because I could have, I'm not gonna swear, but I'm just saying, I thought that you were actually putting this protest together, and now all of a sudden you didn't know nothing about it.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I didn't put nothing together. I had nothing to do with it.
So you didn't talk to Nancy before court?
I talked to her before court.
But so you knew about the protest. So when Rhoda asked you, you didn't know nothing about no protest.
No. I knew about the protest when she posted it, okay? And like I said, I responded back to her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Therefore, I thought that my response back to her, okay, was plain, clear, and simple. Okay? No need to protest. You mean, what are we protesting about? Let the shirts speak for themselves. We're here for this baby, okay? We're his voice.
And that's what you told Nancy?
Yeah. That's what I told her.
Did you text it to her, or did you say it to her?
I texted to her. And I also, when I talked to her, I told her that. I did, like I said, I have receipts, okay, of what I text her, and I can send it to you.
Okay.
Okay, along with that picture.
Okay.
So you can see what I text to her.
Okay.
Okay. I ain't texting her, okay, you mean let's do a protest? No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Well, I'm gonna sign back onto the show.
Okay.
You know, but like I said, you know, I had to call you, to clarify that. You know what I mean? Because I don't want people, thinking that, I'm just, doing stuff, for fame, or for clout or anything. That's not the case.
Right.
That's not the case.
Right.
That's not me.
Right.
And I go on my word and on my name.
Okay.
Everybody, those ladies that order shirts through you, their shirts are in the mail to them.
Okay.
I'm not a liar.
Okay.
I can't hear nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much for having a conversation with me, and I'll be watching.
Alrighty. Thank you.
All right.
I can't hear nothing.
Okay. You can't hear nothing? Okay. Go out and come back in.
I can't. Oh, go out and come back. All right. I got you.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know who this is that's in the lobby. Nesta. I don't know who that is. Your device is not fully connected. You at least got to connect your mic, not your camera, but you at least got to connect your mic for it to come in. It will not let me let you on. They will, okay, it actually says they will need to connect their mic. So, are you there? Okay. How are you doing?
You talking to me?
Yes.
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm still trying to pick up some of the pieces from some of the stuff that I'm quite sure was forwarded to you about what's been going on with me and Aubrey Jones and BLM 757. So I'm just basically trying to piece together everything and try to figure out how I missed what I missed dealing with him.
Well, yeah, we just caught wind. Somebody just sent me for your video, and I guess you was venting. You were very upset, and I was just going to check it out for a minute, but I was live at the minute that we were doing it, and so everybody, well, not everybody on this live. It was on another live we were doing on two other apps. But some of the people are in here when it went, and I hope somebody reached out to you and said, "Hey, people want to talk to you." I don't know, but
yeah,
anyway.
actually, somebody did say that SP News Nuggets wanted to talk to me about the live and whatnot, and I responded back. I said, "Yo, trust, I'm all for it because I didn't say everything I needed to say on that live."
Okay, well, you know. You got the floor over here. Everything that you were saying, I picked up when I met him, or whatever people want to call him, 757 or whatever. I can tell his whole character was off, so I was like, okay, you got no respect. I'm done. I'm out. But Lisa said, "Come on with it, pops." So what's going on? Because there's a lot of money getting, people asking for money and stuff, and and everybody's for this kid. And what's going on, pops?
Okay. First of all, I don't live in the 757.
Right.
I came out there during a time like in 2020, shortly after George Floyd situation, because I was already protesting in Richmond, and the atmosphere was we was getting attacked by the white supremacists. We was getting attacked by the police. We was getting attacked by, we was catching them from every angle. So when I met him, I was on that same militant stuff that he is. And being that I don't live down there, I don't pick up everything because I show up for events. And it's crazy because I drive 2 hours away, hour and a half, and I get there before he do.
And
right. Some of the stuff I didn't get the opportunity to see until I started traveling with him more to like out of state events or things of that nature. Then I started to see stuff. And to be honest with you, I stuck around because I thought that I could be a positive influence and bring the brother back to the light, pull him away from the dark side. But you can't save everybody. Like, right. And I didn't come out there to help with the search for Codi Bigsby. And I explained to him why I could not, because when it comes to kids, that's a huge trigger for me. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing I wanted to do, and I'm not trying to put this out there in the atmosphere, but I'm a realist. Last thing I wanted to do was go out there and find a dead 4-year-old baby boy. That would have messed me up. I would have been done with the movement. I wouldn't have been able to help nobody no more. So I told him, I said, look, I'll put the information out there. I'll share it. Anything you need, I got you on that. And as far as the reward money, there was $25,000 reward money put up. I know the gentleman who put up the reward and the people that work for him. Jafari, which we're gonna stop calling him that. Aubrey Jones, because that's his real name. Aubrey Jones decided that he wanted to control that money as well. And he reached out to them. He called them, asked them about the money during like while he was out there during events and whatnot, was calling them, and asking them about the money and all this and that. And they wasn't really responding at the time because although they got jobs, unlike Aubrey, they got jobs. So so when they finally did reach out, he was like, well, where's the money at? This and that. He was like, and they told him basically, Why are you worried about where the money at when ain't nobody came forward with no information to finding Codi Bigsby?
Right.
And this fool told them, well, we got expenses and stuff for to be out here searching and all this. What expenses? You walking through the woods and you unemployed. You ain't losing time nor money. What expenses? And people was coming out there providing water, snacks, and everything else. Because I know one of the ladies, I hooked up with her, because she was she has a catering business, and she was telling me how she used to come out there and provide food and drinks and stuff for the searchers and things of that nature. And then when I guess she said something that Aubrey disagreed with, or vice versa, next thing you know, he started attacking this woman. Matter of fact, the video that he put out there talking about stalkers, I was there that day at Codi Bigsby's house. Oh yeah, I was there. I was there.
Was you being the security?
I wasn't being secure. I was being security for the area because I thought it was hostiles based on all the information that he was telling me. But yeah, that was me. That was me out there with that's me. That's how I walk around everywhere. So and then when I got to talk to her afterward, that's the matter of fact, the lady that he got into it with, not the one that came over and spoke to the auntie and they actually had a decent conversation and all this and that. The other lady that was yelling back and forth with Aubrey and all this and that, that's the one, matter of fact, who the catering business I was telling you about. And she was the one coming out there with the food and everything else. This fool decided that he wanted to make a fake, allegedly, we won't keep it allegedly because he liked to sue. Allegedly, but these are her receipts, not mine, that he made fake profile pages on Instagram and then went and started bashing her catering business. We out here screaming, protect Black women, and you out here attacking them because they didn't agree with something that you said?
Wow.
So nah, this dude, real talk, because like...
And she was feeding you guys while y'all was out there searching for the baby and all of that.
Mm-hmm. He went out there and said that her food is nasty, that she has uncleanly practices and all this and that, basically trying to get her shut down. Like, and I'm like, who does that? Just like that's some little kid stuff right there. Like you, right. Which further let me know that if you got time to do that, you wasn't really out there for that little boy. Only reason why he went out there, because if you look at it, because I was an admin on BLM 757 page. So I saw the messages that came in to the page. I saw, the follow. Think about it. You got 40,000 followers on Facebook. Why come ain't number 10 of us out there when we protested?
Right. And
5 of us drove from Richmond. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you got 40,000 followers, legit, where they at? Where they at? 90% of his followers are trolls and haters that just basically want to see what's going on. Because like I said, I've been an admin on the page for like the past year. You know what I'm saying? So I see what's going on. Mm-hmm. So when he started doing that for Codi, especially when he started doing TikTok, when he went live on TikTok, he immediately got like 6,000-7,000 followers and whatnot. He did that to stay relevant. He did that because there was no focus on BLM 757 and what he was doing at the time, because there wasn't nothing really going on. So when that happened, he jumped on that bandwagon so he could keep and make himself relevant. And it worked. It worked because even haters, people that don't like him, was jumping back on the page saying, hey, we team Codi, damn our differences. Those are called mature people. Damn our differences. Let's find the baby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yet in the meantime, you out here attacking people. And yes, I do find it strange that you double dipping, that you team Codi, and you team Corey. Like, no, don't get it twisted. Because I went to one of the court proceedings. Matter of fact, I was at the court proceeding when the white lawyer that was in there before, Mina, basically dropped the ball and got fired. He tried to say he quit, but no, he got fired. But anyway, right. So I saw that, but me personally, I just went down there out of curiosity, what was going on. Because after that, we were supposed to have something for Codi and whatnot. I went down there to see the curiosity of it. And I'm going to keep it 100% honest, straight up, how I feel about the situation. Mm-hmm. If the man has something to do with it, charge him. Because you holding him on these neglect charges, he been in there almost 5. And the only reason I'm playing devil's advocate on this. Mm-hmm. He been in there 5 months already. Mm-hmm. The sentencing guidelines is between 1 day and 6 months. So when he finally does go to trial or whatever,
that's only but recommended.
Oh yeah. Because if the judges want to, I know, trust. Because the judge, when I got arrested down there for peacefully protesting, the judge went against the guidelines and hit me with the harsher sentence. Trust.
Once they go away from the guidelines, that tells you they got something.
Yeah, but my thing is, they and I believe somebody knows something. I'm gonna just say that somebody knows something. And my thing is, they dropped the ball so bad.
Yep.
The police department, they dropped it so bad. So because me personally, don't get it twisted. I fight for the rights of our people. Period. Period. And if y'all are violating this man's rights, that's wrong. If you got something, charge him with that. Because first off, he ain't got but 4 kids. How y'all charging with 7 counts? That's overcharging on purpose. What they stay doing to us.
Well, he's got 4 kids, but it
was separate occasions. Yeah, separate occasions.
7. Yeah. 4 kids was left at home by themselves one day,
and then 3 kids the other day. Yeah,
the other day. So that's how they ended up with the 7 charges.
And me personally, I'm not a cop. Never want to be neither. But my thinking process is, especially since the charges, clearly, because I'm gonna say this: if they don't hit him and get him, he got a hell of a lawsuit. He got a hell of a lawsuit.
He got one, even though if he stays in there, he can still sue him because they've already admitted that.
They dropped the ball. But at the same time, why not let him out and follow his ass?
Because follow him for what?
Because I'm talking about, if you think that he had something to do with it, or if he know where the child is, you know what I'm saying? Maybe just, I don't know. It's crazy.
Here's the thing.
Because really don't none of us really know. We just want the baby found, straight up.
I can tell you this. There's 3 reasons I think about why they're not going to let him go. 1, he may run. 2, moving evidence or changing evidence. Number 3, he will not get a really good attorney because he's not out there to get him a good attorney. He'll always have to rely on his sister that pulled Jeffrey Ambrose the first time. That's not making really good decisions. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, just like playing poker, even though a person got little money, you don't give them nothing. You don't give them a pass.
Don't get twisted. I'm not saying if you had anything to do, I'm not saying don't no pass by no means. My biggest thing is, if it seems like, and just based off the charges that y'all actually charged him with, it seemed like y'all are just basically trying to hold him long enough until y'all get something concrete that'll stick. But that's not the way the justice system works. You know what I'm saying? If you're not going to go through with those actual charges and those are what you really want him for, then, like I said, it's a slippery slope. When you start playing with people's rights and things of that nature, now don't get it twisted. Hello, everybody should be a suspect. Everybody should be a suspect.
Yes.
Trust. Because ain't no I'm gonna tell you like this here. We talking about what, 100 and some days now? It was freezing temperatures and it was 100 and some degrees outside. Unless somebody got that little boy, there's no way in the world that he's out there surviving in them elements. So somebody, if he's still alive, and I truly pray he is, somebody got him. Because there's no way in the world that a 4-year-old, I couldn't survive out there in the elements without nothing. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but you're saying that somebody got him, and you're talking about, okay, if the dad looking like, I mean, Amina was like, everybody was talking about how the father looked, and the father looked this way and that way in court. He's 4 tours in the Army, been in there for 20 years. He can't do 5 months. No, that's to get people's emotions together. That man is stronger than that. He's a strong man. And I just don't believe that. I think that they're trying to play on people's emotions or something. I just don't believe that. I mean, they Zoom look at him, have visits that way. They know what he looked like. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get to see him, so we can't sit there and go, oh, is it true? We got to hear what they say. The family only let who they wanted, so we only got to hear what they say. When I seen him on camera, he don't look, he looks just like Corey. That's what.
Yeah, I didn't really see nothing. I didn't really see nothing off either, and I've been following it from a distance. I didn't see nothing off because, I mean, you in jail for 5 months. Yeah, you're gonna lose a little bit of weight.
Right.
Period. Because for one, you can't get up and go get you a sandwich whenever you feel like it.
Right.
You know, you got to eat on their schedule. So,
But
It
he
is what
gets
it is.
$3,000 a month. They're making sure there's some money on his books. He's eating good.
$3,000 a month.
Yeah, he gets $3,000 from his retirement from the
Oh,
Army
okay. I got
a
you.
month. They're gonna send him some good money so he can eat his ho-hos and ding-dongs. I don't like to see nobody in jail because it's like an animal to me.
Absolutely.
But here's the thing, for a child, if it's my child you're looking for, you're saying or whatever, everybody's saying that the mother, she's not in it. I'm like this. I don't know. I just can't say. I just don't believe he done it. But I mean, that's just me. I just believe
you don't believe what?
I don't believe if he done something, it was an accident. I don't believe he intentionally harmed this child. He's not that type of man. When I look at his character, taking care of his family, still having his wife and his girlfriend. I mean, men gonna do what they do, women gonna do what they do, Doc's gonna do what they do, and then he leaves his wife and he's down here with this sexy, nice thing, and she's pushing out all these kids or whatever. He's still trying to take care of these kids. I don't see him being a man that's going to harm a child. I just not go fight for the army for your country. I just don't see this in this man. I just don't. But nevertheless, I don't know. I'm not on his team or anything.
But could something have happened accidentally?
Yep.
And then you know what I'm saying? People panic.
Yep.
And
Yep.
So
yeah.
Because like I said, unless this little boy is getting help from somebody, we talking about almost 5 months.
Yeah.
Out there in the elements. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. And that breaks my heart to even talk about it. Like real talk. Like and that's what made me so mad when I realized what Aubrey was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like he was trying to take advantage of the people that put up the money, trying to get his hands on the money. Basically, he wanted that money to be in or him to be on the account. And it's not the first time he does it, because BLM, he'll be quick to tell you, BLM 757 is a consulting firm. They have grieving parents and grieving family members sign a contract saying that we'll help you through the process to get a lawsuit. And if you win, we get 15 to 20% or whatever it is. Like, it ain't we, because that part, I never did nothing. I was a frontline soldier. All the business stuff, the paperwork, that was him. That was all him. And the fact that he does that on a regular basis, like to families that like literally while they're grieving, like it's not the first time he did it to Shayla Harris's mom, who died down there at the beach when Donovan Lynch got killed. Pharrell's cousin and whatnot. He did the same thing. He made her sign a contract, and then he went out there and started showing his ass. And she basically said, "I don't want him speaking on my daughter's behalf no more." You know what this egotistical maniac said? I'm sorry for my language. I'm just telling you what he said.
Right.
He said, "I don't give a fuck what she say. She signed a contract with me. I can say the Shayla Harris's name 1,000 times a day if I want, and ain't shit she can do about it." And I looked at it. I'm like, yo, that's an impacted that's a mother, bro. Like, are you kidding me? Right. And she's not the first family he did it to. Remember Matthew Russian, who he always claims that, oh, I got Matthew Russian home early from jail. Matthew Russian, real quick breakdown. Autistic young man who got into a car accident, left the scene. It was a non-fatal car accident. People got hurt, but nobody died. They gave him 50 years in jail.
Oh,
exactly. And then suspended 40 of them, so he had to do 10. So his mother was up in Richmond with us when we were protesting the Robert E. Lee Monument to come down. She came up there to try to seek some help because all the people was out there. And Jafari happened to see her. I remember this day, and it's crazy. He happened to see, he ran across the street like a little kid. And they ended up linking up. I'm pretty sure there was a contract signed or some of that nature. But he called Matthew Russian's mom almost every day, harassing her for money and things of that nature. And allegedly, there was like some type of fund that was coming in for the Russian family, whatever. And allegedly, he took some money up out of that, and then got mad when they made it to where he couldn't have access to the account no more. But you supposed to be out here helping out families and whatnot, and you profiting off of people pain.
Right.
It's just ridiculous. So for me, like, I
got to ask you this question because I've got a video, not a video, but an audio of the breakdown. The $25,000 is supposed to be matched.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to get some of his business partners and other businesses to try to match the 25,000 to bring it up to 100,000. That's what they were trying to do.
So in reality, there was not just 25,000 that's placed in some funding, and if somebody else put it there, like he could go, because he started talking about they needed some resources for this and that's not what it's for.
Thank you. And he had to be told that. He had to be told that this money is for information that leads to Codi Bigsby's safe return, not Aubrey Dwight Jones's personal expense account. Trust. He had to be told that. That's a damn shame. If it's about the baby, why you worrying about the money?
Right.
Why you worrying about the money? Like that? That's disgusting to me. You know, I got 3 kids. I got 2 grandkids. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, to prey on people, you know, while they're suffering.
Right.
You ain't no better than the oppressors and the white supremacists.
There's somebody in the chat, Stay Quiet, is saying, what's this man's reason for coming forward now?
Because I just started to see everything. Everything started to unfold in front of me. Like, and it started snowballing back to back to back. Like, just disrespecting impacted family members, attacking women on social media on a regular. Because like I said, I was an admin on his page. So I started to see what he was doing. If anybody disagreed with him on his page, he would attack them. And he only attacked women and gay people, straight up. Because on my live, matter of fact, I did 2 lives. On one of my lives, he didn't say nothing to the next day. But on the other live, there was some people that are friends with me that are gay, and he knows that, and he only attacked them. And when a woman said something, he attacked them. When a real dude said something to him, he ain't had nothing to say to him.
No.
So we out here screaming, protect black women, and you literally attacking them. Like there's some tweets that he made a while back, dogging dark-skinned women. He don't like dark-skinned women. He made a bunch of homophobic and transphobic tweets.
And he's dark.
Hello. If that ain't self-hate, I don't know what is. I don't know what is.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm just coming forward now, because it kept building up, and I was moving righteously for the movement and for the betterment of the people. He was moving to better his pockets and to better his status and raise his platform up. We went out, we're gonna tell it, let's tell it. We went out to Buffalo, New York, after the shooting, right? The day we were supposed to travel, my wife woke up and she was doubled over in pain like crazy. I done seen her give birth to all 3 of my children, and she wasn't in that much pain then. So I knew it was serious. I took her to the emergency room. I'm also a member of BLM RVA. Ain't no also, because I'm not with BLM 757 anymore. I'm also a member of BLM RVA, Richmond. And they were leaving as well. They told me they had room for me if I wanted to go. I said, well, you know, Aubrey going, because he was supposed to go a day earlier, but he's still here. You know, y'all got 7 people in y'all 8-passenger van. I'll make it more comfortable for y'all. I'm a big dude. I'll ride with him. Well, when he picks me up, he drunk. When he picked me up on Broad Street, he was drunk. Had a bottle of Hennessy in the car. He's the driver because he rented the car and he didn't put no additional drivers on there. So, and then prior to that, so basically me and him just went. It was supposed to, I'm not sure if you know who Mr. Earl is, Earl Lewis. He was a member of BLM 757 as well. Aubrey hit him up 4 days before they were supposed to leave and said, hey, now watch this. Because BLM 757 always claims to be independent, that they're not with the national organization or anything of that nature, right? Anytime somebody tries to compare them, he said, no, that's not us. We move on our own. He calls up Mr. Earl and he says, hey, can you cash at me like $400 so I can get my reservations and stuff straight? The national organization is sending me $4,000.
Right.
And I'll send you your money back in a couple hours. Couple hours went past, 24 hours went past, 48 hours. On the day we were supposed to leave, he took 400 from him. He only sent him back 200. So Mr. Earl couldn't even go. Meanwhile, this fool pocketed $4,000. Now, what made me mad is how he did it under false pretenses. He told the founder, not the founder who's up there with the whole $6 million mansions and whatnot, the other lady. You know what I'm saying? Not the one that was, that they busted for, spending $12 million on mansions and all this and that.
Mm-hmm.
So he told her that we had a whole security team traveling with us, and we was gonna be out there to protect and defend the family in case anything pop off or jump off. And it won't number two of us went out there.
Mm-hmm.
It won't number two of us. So the fact that you use this movement, you use this tragic, this is Buffalo, New York, and only by one. Buffalo, New York is the second largest mass killing of Black people at one time since Tulsa, Oklahoma. And it only got beat out by Dylan Roof, South Carolina, in the church and whatnot, because he did 9. This racist did 10. So the fact that you would use this, and get this now, remember I told you I was in the emergency room. I was in there for about 6 hours. I'm calling them up, letting them know what's going on. I was like, yo, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it, because if it's serious, I'm not leaving my wife. I don't care what's going on. So I'm not doing it. And BLM RVA was like, Pops, don't worry about it. We're not leaving until 9. We got room for you. If you can make it, great. If not, hey, prayers for the wifey. We got you. But when I called him, it's a whole different story. I called Aubrey up. This fool talking about, I don't know what to tell you, because I gotta be there, because it's gonna be a national who's who of activists, and the national organization gonna be there. We got all these other activists from across the country gonna be there. I gotta be seen. BLM 757 gotta be seen. That flag gotta be seen. And I'm sorry, but people telling me for the longest that he was clout chasing and everything else. I kind of overlooked some stuff because we did get some results done and whatnot, but that is the epitome of clout chasing.
Yeah.
You need to be seen because it's national and everything else. When I show up to somewhere, not especially back in 2020, I was the camera. I was the one bringing awareness to it. I didn't go out there because the news crews and all this and that. That's what he do. He show up when the cameras is out there. And if it ain't no cameras, he goes out there and tries to start incidents with cops or whoever, so he can look at me, look what they doing, just so he can stay relevant.
Right.
And it's sad and pathetic. It's sad and pathetic.
Right.
And I'm not taking part in none of it no more. I have zero affiliation with BLM 757 and that crook Aubrey Dwight Jones. Period. And I suggest, and the only reason I went out there and put it out there is because, to be honest with you, because I'm hurt more than anything else.
Right.
Like I looked at you like a brother for these past 2 years. I had your back. I showed up when they came up, when the cops was coming out there violently arresting you. I came out there, armed, and they knew better. They was like, okay, well, we got to change strategies now. They had to give them warrants and stuff. But I had your back, and come to find out that you doing this to these families, to where you got mothers that you supposedly helped who want to take restraining orders out against you. And then while we was in Buffalo, this is a mass shooting. So the last thing that should have been said is guns, mentioning guns whatsoever.
Right.
Now, I'm with the Huey P. Newton Gun Club. Obviously, you see what I'm wearing. I'm all about that life as far as defending us and protecting us. Not out in these streets. I don't need guns to live. I carry guns to save lives. The lives that I'm with and mine. So that's it. So he's up there, first off, it's a candlelight vigil, and he grabs the mic and says, hey, how everybody doing out there? How y'all doing? Who are you, Flavor Flav? We ain't at no rap concert, bro. Like, these are people who just lost their family members. And then once he got through his little spiel, his little resume of why he started, this fool said, y'all repeat after me, all gun laws are racist. All gun laws are sexist. It's our goal to put a gun in every Black man, every Black woman hand. And it's hypocritical because Aubrey Dwight Jones is a violent, convicted felon who cannot carry a gun, nor can he get his rights restored, because I tried to get his rights restored, but he didn't want no parts of it. But then when I saw what he was actually charged with and convicted of, and it stood under appeal, I was like, wow. And come to find out that was a woman's house that he kicked in the door. Yeah, kicked in the door with a gun in his waist, wearing a bulletproof vest, all of which is illegal as hell. But we scream protect Black women, but you out here attacking them. I can't have that. I can't have it.
Wow.
I can't have that. I can't be hypocritical. I can't live that way. Like, I get nothing. I'm 100% disabled veteran myself. Like, I don't ask for no money from people this, that, and the other. I mean, don't get it twisted. I tell people, hey, we're going out here, this, that, and the other. If y'all want to help with traveling expenses, feel free. I appreciate it. But this fool actually, if you notice, every single one of his lives, his Cash App pop up, his Venmo pop up.
Mm-hmm.
But yet you say you independent and you out here doing all this and that. No, the BLM, the National Grassroots Organization, has been funding you for a while now.
Wow.
And you lied to the people who said you was independent, and yet you took that money. And then when he went out there like we was ballers. Like BLM RVA stayed at the Econo Lodge. They got 3 rooms because they had 7 people. They stayed at the Econo Lodge, got 3 rooms for under $300. This fool rented out the Marriott at Leakum that was like $350 a night. And got 2 rooms. Like, what you can't stay? I can't stay in the same room with you, bro. Like, what? You don't think that money that you spent on these lavish rooms could have benefited somebody else? Like, I mean, the whole time he's up there, ordering mimosas, all kinds of just crazy stuff. Like,
well, we seen him riding in a slingshot.
Well, he's got a deal. He advertises for whoever owns that slingshot company and whatnot.
Okay.
So he ain't got no. Trust me. And don't get it twisted. I mean, don't get it twisted. Dude might have made him pay a little something, whatever, but he didn't pay the full price for that slingshot. Trust. And back in 2020 and 2021, he was. We had a toy drive at it was a Patrick Henry Mall, I think it was. And he drove the slingshot in there inside the mall, and it was sitting in there. So now he got some kind of a advertising thing or something like that with that slingshot people. Because trust, if you see him driving anything, either it's rented or, like I said, it's the whole advertising deal.
Oh, okay, that's what I.
He ain't got no car. He lived with his mama. He ain't got no car. He sleep on his mama couch, unemployed. Come on now. I'm gonna tell it all. I told him I'm the worst one to ever make an enemy with, because I had your back, bro. I had your back when everybody turned their back on you.
Do you think he's doing more than just the money? I mean, do you think he's doing something on this case? Like,
my thing is, I don't see any type of nothing from the first day he started searching until now. I don't see where there's been any progress other than bringing awareness to it, in the 757 and outside of the 757. But other than that, where's the benefit of anything that you've done? Other than, like I said, all you did was walk through the woods.
But the family got him to come out there and kind of secure the house. You were out there with them. Can you tell us what happened? What actually happened? When we first got to the house, I didn't even know he was going to the house. I was just following him. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I didn't have too much involvement with this, other than sharing the information and putting it out there. But so when we got to the house, we went in the house, and then one of the family members was on the phone with Corey, and I actually spoke to him on the phone. I spoke to him on the phone because at this time, this was fresh, like just happened. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, what they had on you. I didn't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? I basically knew what the public knew. That okay, you admitted to this, and they snatched you up on those charges. Right.
And so I spoke to him on the phone, all this and that. I basically told him his first lawyer wasn't shit.
Oh, you told him that?
Yeah, I told him that. I said, man, that dude, yeah, he was a clown. He was a clown. And I told him. And then when we went outside, that's when the 2 ladies pulled up, and there was hostility towards Jafari, Aubrey, and rightfully so. Because now, after talking to her afterwards and hearing everything that he did to her, like, I would have been pissed too.
Right.
So, like, I don't see where, to be honest with you, I don't see, other than awareness, I don't see what his involvement has benefited this case whatsoever. Other than, like I said, I'm pretty sure he probably made that family sign a contract. They probably signed that same contract that he got Shayla Harris's mom to sign, that he tried to get Donovan Lynch's people to sign, and other families. I think it has to do with that. And even if he don't get no money out of it, the fact that he put it out there got him more followers, got more people looking at him. You know what I'm saying? Look at me, and that's all I see. I don't see where him being involved benefited whatsoever.
Right.
So
wow. Wow.
Because I mean, you can't be righteous and clout chase at the same time. You just can't do it. You just can't, because your attention is gonna go to one or the other. And seeing
Right.
as how you've been a clout chaser a lot longer than you've been helpful,
Right. Right.
so
Right. Right. I mean, I don't care for his character. I don't know him personally, but I don't care for his character at all. He comes, he didn't show up when he said he was, and then when I said something about it, it's like, oh, you doing this to me? Like, I'm not doing nothing to you, and he started hollering and yelling. I just hung up the phone because I'm not gonna holler and yell with no man. I'm just not gonna do it.
but see, that's what he does though. That's the thing. Like, we supposed to be uplifting black women, but yeah, you dogging them every chance you get, whether it be verbally, whether it be attacking them on social media. I mean, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? I just don't understand it. So for me, like, I just started to see all the stuff that everybody else was telling me, because I was so focused on the mission that we were doing that I wasn't paying attention to some of the character flaws that people were trying to bring up to me. I wasn't paying attention because I was too busy doing the work, the actual stuff to try to benefit whatever family we was trying to help at that time. So with him, it's like he's a great actor. Matter of fact, he's an activist. He's an activist, not an activist. He's an actorvist, like straight up. So,
right. There's a lot of people in this comment section, and they some of them is in agreement with you, but some of them saying some stuff. They're saying you're mad. You're mad because you wanted to get the bag.
Why do I want the bag? What bag? You know what? That's just, and I'm gonna say it, I don't care that they're your followers, whatever. That's
no.
That's ignorance. What bag? If I'm out here exposing, because think about it, I could have easily called the same national organization that he did, especially since I'm a member.
Yeah.
Because he took money under false pretenses that could have benefited the movement somewhere else. It don't take $4,000 for two people to go to Buffalo. What bag do I want? No, I'm a humble dude. I live meager. You know what I'm saying? The only check that comes in everybody in my house lost their job during the pandemic and had to move back home with me. I'm 100% disabled veteran. I get my veterans check on the first of the month. And I would never sell my soul like this fool did to get this little bit of money that he's getting. I can't do that. So for the people that's saying that, I'm mad. I'm mad because he uses people to grow his platform. I don't need to grow my platform because guess what? Matter of fact, y'all can see it in the thing. I go by Pops, and my main page on my Facebook, because I got 4 pages, because when you expose people enough, Facebook keeps shutting you down. Right. So if I was wanting a bag or clout chasing, wouldn't I use my real name?
Right.
9 times out of 10, when I was out there, I was fully masked, and the only thing you saw was I Can't Breathe and Black Lives Matter across my face. I'm not out here for that. And to the people that said that, maybe that's how you operate. That's not how I operate. So, it ain't about no money for me, because I don't do this for money at all. I am a volunteer in this movement. I have traveled all over this country at my own expense. My bank account has gone into the negative probably 8 or 9 times since 2020 when George Floyd died, helping out other people, pulling up in cities that I ain't never been to before in my life, helping people I don't even know. So what bag? I'm confused. If I'm the one who put it out there that Jafari was chasing the $25,000 reward, why would I put that out there if I wanted it? Right. Why wouldn't I just try to talk to him, be like, hey, Jafari's shady. Let me handle it, because y'all trust me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, miss me with that. Don't nobody want to. I'm mad because a black man used the black movement to advance his platform, clout chase, and attack black women on a regular daily basis. And if you think I'm lying, go look at his BLM 757 page, at any comment that anybody disrespected or disagreed with him, and look what he do to him. Look what he do.
Right.
Yeah, look, don't believe me, go look. I had to, because I was hearing everybody else telling me. But like I said, I was so focused on the movement, I wasn't paying attention to that. Right. So I had to open my eyes and see it. So the people that are saying, oh, he just wanted the bag, maybe you need to go open your eyes and look at it. Because I'm not out there chasing no money. That's him. That's him. And anybody that does that, like, is despicable. And I'm not sure whatever y'all believe, karma, or God gonna get him, or God don't like ugly, whatever. It's coming. It's coming. Because you can't cheat the people and still think you're gonna get your comeuppance. And you're gonna be. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. When you put that negative energy out there, it comes back. So that's why I've always tried to be righteous in this. And stay. I actually asked the family members, how can we help you? What would you like to see from me? In this. I can tell you what I can do.
Hold on. Your volume switched. I can still hear you, but it's cloudy now.
Oh, I don't. Ain't no telling. I live out in the country, so we get bad service on here.
Oh my goodness, it's not as good as it was at first. It was like you was in the same room. Now it's like you in a tunnel.
I'll just speak up. I'm loud.
Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, for me, no, I'm mad because while I was trying to make sure that my wife was okay before we went to Buffalo, he was more concerned with being seen on a national level than his supposed brother, whose wife is in the hospital. So yeah, and then when I finally do come out there, you pick me up drunk, then you go up there and make a complete ass of yourself. Do y'all know he got kicked out of the restaurant that we went to after the event was over with? Yeah, but it's funny how when he posted the video, all he posted was the aftermath. He didn't post when he went up there and cussed that owner out. He cussed out a black business owner because he got there hours change late because he was drunk and he put the wrong address in. So we drove 45 minutes out the way and turned around 45 minutes back. By the time we got there, they already ordered that food. We waiting. I'm there about 45 minutes to an hour. I still ain't got my food. I'm venting to the people at the table. His fool decides he gonna run upstairs to the bar. He cussed out the owner. He cussed out the owner's wife. He cussed out the wait staff. And these are all black people. And basically, they told us, the group, when they made the reservation, they said, look, I got about 40 people on Saturday night. We really don't have the staff to accommodate y'all, but we believe in what y'all doing, and we thank y'all for coming out here in solidarity with us. So we gonna accommodate you. Just know that the food is gonna take longer than usual. Right. So everybody knew that. Right? We just complaining to each other, but he decided. But see, that's the thing you do though. You come to a whole nother city. You go to a whole nother city, and you attack a black business owner because your food ain't coming out fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, man. So that's why I'm mad. I'm mad at all of that.
Right.
Because you got the nerve to have black in your title, but yet you treat black people like shit.
Right.
So I got a problem with that.
Right. Okay. So I got a question. When you guys, I'm steady on you on BLM, and I'm steady on what happened at the house when you guys. That's what I want to know. What happened?
The ladies came over when we were there, and we came outside, and of course Jabari had already gassed it up, called them stalkers, saying that they out here, basically, trying to, I guess, fix my mind on negativity towards them. I ain't never met these women. I don't know who they are, and so the one lady, she comes over and she
they're actually some of them's in the chat right now.
Oh, okay, so they'll tell you. They'll tell you straight up.
I want you to tell me what happened.
I'm saying they can co-sign. Like,
okay.
When they came up, they ain't come up there on no aggression. It was just, stop calling it, Aubrey, who started with the aggression right off the bat. Like, right off the bat. They can be on the street, but my mindset is because I got your back. So obviously, if they're a threat or something, I'm gonna make sure I stand there and make sure it don't happen. And Aubrey and the one lady, they were going back and forth. The other lady, like I said, she literally was just trying to have a decent conversation. She wasn't, but her and Aubrey were going back and forth and whatnot, and it was just disrespect. And like I said, and I fell into it, and I apologized to her. I said, just like, if you roll up with somebody and something happened, you gonna have their back. Well, same here. But I was misinformed. I was told all the bias negativity by him about you. So, you know,
And
naturally.
so the sister and the woman, they talked and
Yeah. Yeah, they were the sister and the woman talked, and the auntie and the woman talked a little bit. And the auntie actually went over to the car of the lady and told her straight up, you know, if you want to talk, we can talk, blah, 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 this, that, the other. And that conversation was respectful and mutual. But because Aubrey is always, you know, attack. So that's what that. So I can understand. I can understand her attitude when she got out, because she's been dealing with that from him for the past, well, prior to that, for a couple of weeks before that, and the fact that, like I said, he went on social media and dogged out her catering business and did all that, which unbeknownst to me, I didn't know none of that. I didn't know none of that stuff because I don't move that way. I don't operate that way. But basically, it was just them saying that they're gonna get rid of the lawyer, or they already got rid of the lawyer, and it was gonna get another lawyer and basically just try it off. And there wasn't no like profound conversations happening or anything of that nature. But the way Aubrey put it out there, called them stalkers. Like, even if I didn't know nothing about those two women and I just watched the video, there was nothing in that video that showed any type of stalker behavior whatsoever.
Oh wow.
He does stuff like that so it could, like, you know, generate attention. Look what's going on. Look.
Well, the news got a hold of the video, and all the newscasts got a hold, and it was like, oh, it was just terrible.
I was there. Now, don't get it twisted. There was different times, because I believe somebody came out there too when they were moving, when Corey's family was moving him out the house. Mm-hmm. Some people had came out there too. I wasn't present for that one. So if anything happened at that one that was, you know, out of character, out of pocket or whatever, I didn't see that one, and I wasn't at that one. But the one that I was at, no. I saw it too, especially since the one lady actually lives over there near where Codi went missing.
Right.
I saw concerned citizens. I saw, you know, it takes a village. That's what I saw out of them. Mm-hmm. That's what I saw. Okay. Especially once, like I said, once tempers, you know, calm down and everything else, you know, because don't get it twisted, you know, we was all on high alert.
Right.
We ain't know what to expect. You coming out here, you know, he yelling, you yelling. I ain't know what to expect.
Right.
So, but I didn't see anything that they did that was out of pocket, out of character, out of anything. They concerned citizens that was just asking questions the same way people do on social media. They just happened to pull up. They didn't come on your house, on your property, banging on your door and all this and that. They just pulled up on the street. Right. And they was hoping to see you so they can have a conversation with you.
Right.
I didn't see nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
So I don't know what the media said or whatever, but I didn't see nothing. Right. I didn't see. Matter of fact, wasn't even no media there. Oh, that's right. You said they got a hold to the video. But yeah, again, that might be the other video that you're talking about, because I don't know. Because the video that when I was there, I didn't see nothing that warranted any type of stalking labels or anything of that nature. I think
they got the video where she said, "I'll sick my dog on you."
Yeah, see, I didn't hear that. That must have been a different video. I wasn't there for that. Oh. I wasn't there for that because I got 6 dogs. I'd be like, go get them. I'll go get mine. Then what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, look, don't get it twisted. I'm a humanitarian. I'm an activist and everything else, but I'm still from the hood. Understand that. I'm still from the hood. I prefer not to get down, but at the same time, I ain't forgot how. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, but I didn't see nothing while I was out there that warranted anything. To be honest with you, I do feel bad for the family overall, because regardless, that's 2 family members. Mm-hmm. 2 family members. Mm-hmm. You know, because I mean, I'm straight up like me. I ride or die for my family. I ride or die for them. You know what I mean? And I can't blame nobody else for doing the same. I can't. You know, especially if they truly believe that he had nothing to do with it or don't know nothing about it. Like, I can't tell other people what to think. I can't tell other people, you know, I wasn't there. Wasn't nobody there. We all speculate. Let's keep that 100. We all speculate. So, but at the same time, I feel bad for the family, because that's 2 of your family members whose future is unknown. Right. And that's sad. That's sad. That's sad. But the fact that he's working both sides.
I think more of the people are upset because they don't see the energy from the family for Codi. They don't see no energy for Codi the baby. They only see the energy for the dad.
Yeah.
And
And
we
see that,
know where he's
and
at.
that's the best.
We just
And to
don't
be
know
honest
where
with
the
you,
baby at.
and to be honest with you, that's on Aubrey too. Because if you're handling the family, if you're the family spokesperson and all this and that, if you're gonna be playing both sides with the whole, then you should have shown both sides. You should have sat down with the family, did an interview or something, so people can know. Because don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. That family don't own nobody nothing. If they don't
Right.
want to talk, they ain't got to. Straight
Right.
up. But at the same time, optics is everything. Me personally, I would have wanted to get out there in front. If I was handling that, I'd be like, hey, we're gonna have an interview, we're gonna go out here, and so
Right.
people could see what y'all stance is, where
Right.
y'all at with this. He didn't do that. He was all about Corey. He was all about, he only showed the stuff that tugged at the heartstrings, which
Right.
was him out searching.
Right.
That's the only time he ever showed anything about
And
Corey.
here's the thing. And I know you're gonna be like, yeah, if you had a child missing or someone close to you missing or whatever, you will speak to anybody.
Everybody.
You wouldn't be sitting there going,
Everybody.
I'm not gonna say nothing. Because
Everybody.
then, especially being a color, we know what to look at. And so we're looking like, y'all ain't got nothing to say about the baby. Where's the baby or anything? No. Well, we care about the baby, but right now we care about the father too. Okay, we understand that because that's your brother or that's your nephew or such.
Yeah.
But what about this child? See, we know where Corey is. He's in jail.
Exactly. He's not going nowhere.
Right. But where's this baby? I mean, you're not gonna speak on the baby? Nope. We just gonna pray for him. Well, why don't you just pray for Corey?
Hey, faith
He's not
without works is dead. You can have all the faith in the world and pray all you want, but if you're not doing the work,
right.
what you praying for? What you praying for? If you're not going to do nothing for it, what you praying for? So I fully agree, and I don't want to badmouth the family, so that's not why I'm here.
Right.
I'm not going to do that because, like I said, they already dealing with enough stuff. But at the same time, I think that Aubrey being the handler of that situation, he should have handled that better. He should have had them out there saying stuff more. Now, don't get it twisted. They ain't got to be out there every day. But at the same time, sit down and have a comprehensive interview with them so that the people can know, because these people are volunteering their time. There are people that drove hours to come out there and search on days when it wasn't no camera.
I think he's telling them to don't say anything and got them all scared to even say anything to show if they really do care about this child. Because right now the public is like, y'all don't care about this baby, and he can speak. Like, you need me. When the sister was speaking at first, and we were understanding some stuff, and even though that she was for the brother, I can understand her saying, I'm gonna be there for my brother. This woman did this and this, that, and other. I didn't take that away from her. That's a sister.
Of course.
But now they're not speaking, and he's sitting there going, it's this and it's that, and everything's got to be this and everything's got to be that. Okay, black on black. If a black woman is sitting there going, okay, what's going on? Oh, it's y'all want to make this and it's got to be that. Okay, I'm not that aggressive, but okay, if I'm a color, I have been through pretty much the same thing you have been through. Your family, your kids, your wife, your daughters. I went through it because I am a black woman, but still, yeah, we're talking about a black child missing. Let's focus on that.
Like, straight up. Now, if you want to make a case that they're violating Corey's rights, that's fine.
Right.
That's fine. But like we just said, we know where Corey is. He ain't going nowhere.
Right.
So the main focus of everything should be, where's that baby? Period.
Right.
Period.
That's what I'm not.
And everything else is just smoke screens and bullshit.
You said, they get to talk to Corey and send him money, but people are not acting like it's very important for this child. I mean, whether he's dead or not, there's no emergency. There's no urgency.
There's no sense of urgency. And that's why when I started to watch his lives when he was out there, and I started hearing him argue with some of the volunteers, like talking to them any old kind of way and all this and that. I'm like, the fuck is, what's wrong with you? Like, these are volunteers. These are people that have jobs, unlike you, that have jobs that took time away from their family to come out there and help look for this little baby. And yeah, so that I watched his videos and whatnot. I was like, wow, this is a show more than anything else.
Right.
This is like a show for him. Because he's working on a reality TV show, right?
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. He already would have had one, and it's crazy because the same man who put up the money for the reward was going to be the same one that was going to fund his reality TV show. But
oh yeah,
he made, it's called BLM 757 Cop Watch. Where he goes out there, it's basically like reverse cops, where you listen to scanners and then you go out there and you make sure that they're not mistreating people. You have lawyers on standby, things of that nature. Because like I know, the police unchecked are gonna be the police. They're gonna be the police from 1960. They're gonna be the police 2022. Same thing. So I get it, but he messed that up because he made a whole bunch of homophobic tweets and transphobic tweets, and some of the people that was in that organization questioned him. All they did was questions like, "Yo, what's up with this? Is this how you feel? Because they've been working with him for a minute."
Right.
He said, "I don't owe nobody shit. I ain't got nothing to say to them, blah, blah, blah." So I'm like, you are blocking your blessings. Like, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And then he tried to call the man out on live and whatnot. He called him out, about the reward money and everything else. Like, if there's no Codi and there's no info about his return, why are you worried about the money?
Right. Why
is you worried about the money?
Right.
There's no reason to worry about the money right now. We ain't got a baby in front of us. We ain't got no information. We ain't got no lead, no nothing. So why is you worried about the money? Why did you want to get your hands on that money so bad?
Right.
But I'm mad because I didn't get the bag. Please, whoever said that, bump yourself in the head, please. Straight up. I'm out here righteous. Look, a lot of people from the 757 know me from the protests and all that, but no, I did most of my work in Richmond, Virginia. Contrary to popular belief, what he talking about, we're the ones that got all those monuments taken down. You know what I'm saying? So, but he keep claiming that. Like, anytime that there's cameras around, he's gonna show up, and it's only to promote that flag and his platform. You out there looking for the baby? Why the flag out there?
Right.
Why the flag out there? Right. Why don't anybody need to know who you are?
Right. Right.
Don't nobody know none of the other volunteers are. Why you got to be a walking billboard? Look at me.
Yeah,
I set this up.
He bringing attention, like people follow him, so they want to see what's going on.
He did the same thing in Buffalo, New York. On the second day that we was out there, when we was about to leave to come back to Virginia, we went back to the shooting site, and at that time, they had put up a bunch more flowers and the actual pictures of everybody, and I got emotionally overwhelmed. I started crying, straight up, flat out crying. I'm talking about ugly crying. And this lady came up behind me and she put her hand on my back and she was like, consoling me. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I'm not even from here. I'm just a human being. I'm an empath. What I'm saying? I feel y'all's pain. So she turned to her daughter and she spoke to her in African because she's from the Congo. And she asked her daughter, ask him who was his family member up there. And I turned to her and I said, none of them, but at the same time, all of them. Right. Because I'm black like they black.
Right.
That could have easily been me or my grandmother, my grandfather, anybody else. So I turned to her and she started crying too. And I was like, wow, what's going on? And she said, I was in that parking lot that day that happened. That blew my mind. She's like, she's like, I was getting out of my car and I saw him get out the car with the gun and all this. So I ducked down behind my car and I waited. I heard all the shots. I saw him shoot the first 3 people in the parking lot. All this, so I said, wow. I said, yo, straight. I said, can I take a picture with you? I was like, because you here for a reason. Right. You here for a reason. And you're the type of people whose lives I want to impact. I want to let you know you're not going to go through this alone. We was out there at the Ahmaud Arbery. My people was out there at the Ahmaud Arbery killer's trial to make sure, that stuff didn't go left. We're going to be in Buffalo for you when this fool tries to get off on mental defect or whatever, that they do, So I say, and I took a picture of her and I made a little video and I put the little Beyonce John on there, I'm a survivor, and to inspire other people. You know what I'm saying? To just
Right.
look what happened when I came out here. I met somebody that lived through this horrific tragedy. This fool walks up behind me about 10 minutes later after that. Now, we had already had a blowout, and I wasn't riding back to Virginia with him no more.
Right.
I'm going back with Richmond. And so he comes up, and I walk away because I don't want no parts of him because I'm still pissed off what he did, embarrassing us in a restaurant, humiliating us and all this and that. And so I look on Facebook about 20 minutes later or so, and I see he took a picture with the two little girls that the mother of the surviving mother. He took a picture with them two little girls holding the BLM 757 flag open. I'm like, if you look at my picture, I'm promoting compassion, unity, solidarity, empathy, the love for your fellow human being. You look at your picture and you promoting the flag. We in Buffalo. What BLM 757 got to do with that?
Right.
I didn't come up. You notice when I was out there, you didn't see me wear nothing that said BLM 757.
Right.
Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I went out there on a humanitarian mission.
Right.
Try to hug as many people as I could. Let them know I'm here for you. Anything that I can do. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just, hey, here's my phone number. Call me up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning when you feel like you can't take the pain and stuff. Because trust, I'm a military vet. I suffer from PTSD and all this and that. So I know what it feels like when you ain't got somebody to talk to. So I gave you all my phone number, my social media pages. Don't matter. You call me 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. It doesn't matter. Because I'm here for you.
Right.
So yeah, I did that. So the person that said, he mad, that's why I'm mad. That's why I'm mad. Because you're promoting your platform and you're not promoting our people.
Right. Team Codi, are you on there? We got Virginia in the building.
Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Pop.
Hey, peace and blessings, Queen. How are you?
Yes, things going. I love what you're saying. Put it out there. But I
I
have
am
a
a course.
question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, being that you know that Aubrey is doing this stuff for the clout and for the money, have
Mm-hmm.
you reached out to the family to like let them know this so
Which
that
family?
they're aware and
You talking about Corey and Cody's family?
yes.
No, because to be honest with you, the shit snowballed during the Buffalo trip. So at that
Okay.
time, I was still on board. I was still rocking till the wheels fall off. But when I saw for myself the blatant clout chasing and your total disregard for your fellow man, especially your fellow black man, your fellow black woman, like
Mhm.
I had a problem. So no,
Yeah.
I have not reached out to the family as of yet. I got back from Buffalo about 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, something like that. And I've been pissed ever since because ever since I put that live out there and some other stuff, my inbox has been blowing up with basically a plethora of Me Too. He got his own Me Too
Yeah.
movement. He got his
Yeah.
own Me Too movement. I'm dead
Yeah.
ass. Of women have come out and said that he's either threatened to physically assault them. And one of my partners, who's original Black Panther of Richmond, he actually had to drive out there where the lady was at to shut it down because he came out there basically to one of
Well,
her
he
dudes.
threatened Team Cody with all kinds of warrants and
See?
saying that we slandered their name on SP show and all of this stuff. So we had to back down. Also, I want to say, as far as I know, y'all know how we feel, Team Cody. We really, it's like it's all for Cody, But after talking to the sister,
Oh, hold on. So that was you that I was out there with?
no,
Oh, okay. I was about to say, okay, I wasn't sure.
it's three. It's only three of us now in the actual Team Cody.
Okay.
Okay, so when I spoke to the sister, it was me and another lady. After we spoke to her, like they took all of Corey's rights away. He's in the hole. He can't use the phone. He can't have no phone calls. All his commissary, his food and stuff that she buy him hot plates every Monday, and they don't give it to him. He's not allowed to have no outside commissary, no emails, no letters, no kind of visitations or
Oh, yeah,
nothing.
yeah. That's violation. That's
That's
violation.
and
That's
not saying
violation.
that I'm for Corey, but that's unhumane
Exactly.
as a
That's violation.
person being in
That's
jail.
violating rights.
So see, when people started saying, oh, Team Cody, they talking to the family, da 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 da. Yes, we did. Because it's only right to hear it out of the own person's mouth. I got sick of hearing what this person said this, or this person will call here and say that, or you had psychics saying this. It just got to be very messy. So why not go to the source?
Yep.
After the
I
two
just
ladies from Team Cody went there and spoke with Tandalea and the aunt, and they got into the incidents with Jafari,
Aubrey.
it all came, well, yeah, Aubrey. It all came to the point where we came to an understanding of how his rights is being taken, how she is still out here. She can't come out and search boots on the ground. They have been threatened. Cody's sisters, the little sisters, have
Threatened
been
by
threatened.
who? Threatened by who?
People have ran up on them, talking about some, y'all know where Cody at, y'all did something to your brother, y'all this, y'all that, and it's ridiculous to the point where the family feels discouraged, like they can't even look. The girl cried. Monday, his sister cried, and then when she seen her daddy come out, she busted out in tears, crying. And it was so sad because she said, I just want to know where my brother at. But him as being locked up in jail, he should not be treated like that. I'm sorry. Nobody should be treated like that. Whether he did something to Cody or not.
My thing is,
No one
my
should be
thing is,
treated like that.
my thing is, the law is the law. You can't circumvent the law to try to, punish or whatever. If everybody else in there get commissary and everything else, and he didn't do nothing to break no rules or violate or fight or nothing, then yeah, come on now. If these are your prison rules, they're supposed to be uniform across the board. Across the board. Now, but I don't know. Like I don't know if he did something to get himself in trouble or nothing. But at the same time, if they're just withholding all that stuff, that's a violation of rights. That's a
All of the
violation of rights.
money that his sister had put up there is still on the
So I
book.
didn't know nothing
All
about
of
it.
the
I didn't know nothing
food
about
is
it. I
still
thought he was doing
credited.
anything.
But
That's
see,
why I said you need to
here's
reach
my
out to the
thing.
sister.
Here's my thing, though. Here's my thing, because we're advocate for the children. But since you brought it up, I want to say, but you're coming on. You're saying Team Cody, but you're coming on saying they're taking care of this man in a bad way. They're actually still violating his rights and stuff. He's got an attorney. But you know what's so weird? You're Team Cody saying this.
It's nothing weird. It's me being by. Hold on, listen. See, that's where you getting it confused, SP, because
I'm not. Hold on.
I don't have to be for Corey or his family to say that it's unhumane to treat any man like that.
Exactly. I understand that. But here's the thing that you don't understand. Let's not get this twisted. This over here, we're advocating for children, and everybody's
Exactly.
suspect. So we're not even. I don't even have feelings right now. Like let the
So
civil
I got
rights.
a question.
Let
If your husband did something to your kid,
hold on, sweet sister. Let the civil right. He's got an attorney, and if they're doing something to him, I guarantee you that attorney is going to be not only on TV talking about it instead
this
of
just
you.
came out Monday. This just came out Monday at the court thing. She just said something Monday about it. The
His
sister did.
attorney knows everything that goes on with that young man. When he's in the hole, when he don't get his Fruit Loops, when he don't get some noodles, she knows every time somebody comes in that jail.
So was you in court when she stood up and
No,
she
I
said
was
that he
not.
wasn't being
I
fed?
was not in court. I was not in court. What I'm saying is,
But she said that in court. I was in court. And she said he has not been fed. He has lost about 20 pounds since the last time that he was seen in a picture or anything. She did say that in court. I was there.
so this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You can say what you want to say or believe what you want to believe, but like I'm not going to go to this. I'm not going to go to a white school and tell them to change the rules or regulations because I believe that this child was this. But on this platform, we advocate for the children. So when you're talking about someone that's a suspect, I don't care if he's black, white, Puerto Rican, Chinese, Japanese, green, all over. When you're talking about somebody that's a suspect, right now we can't. We don't. I don't think that fits into this platform because he's still a suspect. If it was a mama, if it was the white banker, I don't think it fits.
If that didn't fit in the platform, court name should never been brought up in here unless it's just being brought up about her being missing. This court case is about child neglect. It's nothing about Codi.
But what I'm saying is, you've never heard me say, like a lot of people, the daddy did this, the daddy. You know why? Because he's not guilty of anything until proven.
And you didn't hear me say that either. I didn't say he was guilty or not.
As he is a suspect. And see, this is why when people doing things that never done stuff like this before, they want to come in and be like, well, we have this soft heart for him because this. Here's the thing. There's certain people that advocate for the civil rights. Then there's certain people that advocate for the children. And we can't get it mixed up. People thinking, well, we can chew bubble gum and walk at the same time. Not with me. You either for the child or just don't even come around because I don't right now, I'm about nothing but the child. I don't say nothing negative about the children over here because you know what? That is not my concern. I don't say nothing positive. I say what I see. I don't see this man being a bad man, but to come over here and want some kind of sympathy or empathy with someone that is the suspect, and that's what I'm saying. He is the suspect because he either knows something or he's covering it up.
The point of me saying that was he can't call out and tell his sister nothing. She hasn't talked to him. She said she can't communicate with him. After the first 3 phone calls, he was cut off from talking to anybody. So I believe the sister don't know nothing. The sister, when she goes into that courtroom, she looks blank. She looks hurt and she looks like she don't know nothing. She said that. She said she's lost and confused and don't know what happened. She said she don't know nothing. And at first when I came up here, I thought the sister had something to do with it. But after talking to her, it doesn't seem like she knows anything. She seems lost. Kids in the foster home. She about to get custody of the kids. Like, if she was such a bad person, she wouldn't be getting custody of the kids. None of this stuff wouldn't have been happening. If she was a suspect, she wouldn't be able to go to court in July to get custody of them.
Well, I can tell you she is a suspect. That's just, allegedly, just because
we all have our opinion.
The police are not saying she's suspect because they can't. Because Corey had said at 2 a.m. he was last seen the child. So they can't sit back and go, you're a suspect. They know where she was at on January the 30th, 31st. But if they know whatever happened to the child, what time or whatever, then yeah, you know what? Then you're going to see a big difference. You're either going to see him get charged or you're going to see her get picked up. And then you might see other people that knew about this. But 2 things I know, one thing for certain, time in jail will break anybody.
Yeah, it's driving him crazy. Sitting in there is driving him fucking crazy.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, they're not definitely when you have a lawsuit or you have a chance to have a lawsuit, especially his civil rights being violated, and nobody's saying that his civil rights were violated. Here's one thing: they don't want more charges. The only thing he has to do, here's the thing what people's not understanding. This man is in custody.
So how did the felony, SP, how is it a felony when it's really a misdemeanor?
I'm just going to ask you this. Do you know how many people go to jail and they don't get out?
Yep.
So everybody talking about all this money and everything. They're trying to get him out and everything. So everybody's wanting to talk about all that. You know what? He's got an attorney, and yeah, I feel sorry for the family and everything, but my concern is not that because And the attorney
My
come,
concern is still Cody. It's all for Cody. We need to find this baby. Somebody need to talk, say something, something. Somebody knows something. He's not in Hampton. There's
Facts.
no way he's still here. They
Facts.
done searched everything, high, low, underwater, everywhere. He's not here.
I'm gonna tell you something. I've seen every case that we've been seeing in the last 4 or 5 years. You would think that the baby is in Timbuktu or something. You know what? That baby is closer than you think.
But it's like where?
I
Like
hope
it feel
so.
like we just have I really do too. And I agree with Pops. It has to be somebody has to have him somewhere. There's no way he could survive out here.
No,
Not in this weather.
I
it
didn't.
was
We
it
had
was because remember when he went missing, it was
was
times out
snowing.
there when it was below freezing,
Hmm.
and then it was times out there was 105 degrees with the heat index. There's no way that a child not getting some type of assistance is going to survive those type of elements. So
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
I don't think it's gonna end like you guys are talking. I don't think it's gonna end like that because I look more to what I'm seeing and the
how
one
you think it's going to end?
there's no pictures of the child in the home.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how it ends.
Damn.
There's no pictures of the child in the home, and the dog didn't sniff the child coming out the home. That's how I see it. So I know everybody's like somebody's got the baby and all this other stuff. No, they're not looking for a baby. They done already told us on April the 5th. It's presumed to be deceased.
And then in court they said they didn't say that.
Oh no, they definitely said it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they
said
definitely said it. But they try to say they didn't say that.
Oh, he definitely said the shit. Like the
Hell yeah, he said it.
whole world had
Oh,
heard him
the
say that
news
shit.
was there. It's on the news.
Exactly. We all seen you say it, bro.
We all heard you say it.
Yeah, look, you're not gonna hit me with no fake news, no, bro. I trust my own ears than I do you.
So I'm just gonna say so. I know that we usually only stay on an hour, and we almost hitting 2 hours. But when I seen your name pops come up in the thing, I was like, there he is. Oh my goodness! But and I hope you come back because I do like you guys to conversate. I know somebody was like, SP, why you hollering and yelling? But you got to remember now, I do give people to speak. And I'll sit here all day long and just listen to what to be said. But I always want to hear about what about the children. And I'm not trying to be mean or anything. It's just this is not the platform for it to talk about the father, the suspect. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to hear the negative to come out, that's what I just told the young lady when I was upset. I was like, yeah, you can do what you want to do, but I thought you would say you team Cody, and then you're making comments as an advocate for children. That's very strange. I mean,
you can be compassionate about both situations, but at the same time, like we've been saying for the past 30 minutes, we know what Corey had.
Right.
Exactly.
So any and all focus should be on where Cody at. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that. The only reason I said what I said about the whole rights thing and whatnot is because, like, and I hate, man, I hate the fact that heaven forbid that it comes out that this man ain't had nothing to do with it whatsoever.
Right.
Now I'm playing devil's advocate. Right. You didn't put your eggs in no other basket. You put all your eggs in this basket right here. No other, nothing came, it wasn't no. So I just hope that, when I saw what was going on, I just saw, they dropped the ball all around. The fact that there wasn't an actual, I don't give a damn about the criteria, the Amber Alert. That's a 4-year-old boy missing. My phone should have said, dude, missing child alert. Just like you do for Amber with the blonde hair and blue eyes.
Yeah.
Why wasn't no national alert for Cody where it didn't meet the criteria? Man, fuck all that.
And why he wasn't in danger, why he wasn't considered in danger. That is being in danger. A child that y'all claim got out by himself, that's endangered.
Wow.
And what happened about the cop? Because when you come out of the neighborhood, it's a police truck that's right there, and they have a Ring doorbell, so that camera didn't catch either entrance coming in or out, and it's pointing at both of them, so you didn't see no child walking that way or nothing. Did he even turn his video in? Like,
Yeah, that whole shit sound fishy to me when I heard it too.
and then the
Right.
one lady that when we asked her, did she give up her ring camera? She was like, no, because I ain't going to court. And then slammed her door on our face.
Well,
Wow.
And
hey,
then what about the man that stayed 2 doors down that's dating Dana? The man that called in, the neighbor. What about him? Like
who's dating Dana?
the neighbor that stayed 2 doors down. If you go listen to Rhoda's her live from in February, the sister said that Dana was dating the neighbor 2 doors down.
Not in Buck Road.
No, in Cambridge.
Well, they're not talking to the people in Cambridge.
Nope.
Caller, go ahead. Go ahead. We've got 5 minutes.
This is Val from Bellflower. You see, they found the little baby was one in Massachusetts, the little 22 years old.
Yes, ma'am.
They said they searched the pond yesterday about 11. He was there. So, you know, they put out an Amber Alert because the mother did drop the baby off at the babysitter. But they said the baby never went out of the house on his own, but he was in the pond. They found him about 1 o'clock.
Oh, my.
I said, oh my God, Cody left out the house. And all those workers and volunteers and sheriff had swarmed that area at that time. His baby was like 600 feet away from the babysitter's house. And they said he could have been off Booze or whatever and then come back that way because they had searched that car. So he was like 5 feet under there, so he had drowned. There's no close. He was dropped off with the queue, got up here.
Right.
And travel. And like they say, I heard somebody just mention about the doorbell camera. They are so short. If they are walking past that camera, they won't be seen on there. So I did a test. After we got a little briefing, but maybe it's not going to be picked up if he's walking somewhere, which is further out from. They didn't see that baby because some neighbors saw him in the backyard earlier. And it's more than 15 minutes when the baby had got away from him. You got to keep your eyes because they travel. Their little legs, I told you I was trying to catch my little 3-year-old.
Right.
Not catching this boy. I think, God damn, he caught her like a football. He got down. He was younger than me.
Okay.
But they did. I said, I hate that. I pray for that family. Y'all keep that family in your prayer because they don't lost their little 3-year-old baby. He was found today. But Cody, they didn't just walk out that house by himself. All
Right.
these months.
Right.
But I'm gonna get back in chat here. I've been listening. I hate people come on to attack you when they say something and then they don't have the right understanding and they don't understand what they're saying. We're not about that bad. I can care less what happens to them. Where is that baby? Like your man up on the chat pops or whatever. Our main focus are these babies.
Right.
That's the whole thing. They fuss about him. They worrying about the Black Lives, whoever you folks are. I can give a rat's cat about. I witnessed this baby. Nobody is speaking for him.
Right.
Except us. We're having the look or going and try to search, if I got a doorbell camera, police, y'all want to come on in here? Where y'all searching? And it's in my area that I can get to. And hey, it's not gonna put a lot of stress on my heart. I'm not young.
All right.
Look.
Okay, Miss Val, thank you.
And the t-shirts.
Good night. Love you.
Is it going towards a reward for this baby to be found?
No, it was matched.
Match, okay.
Right.
It was supposed to be. I don't know if it was or not. I know the initial man who put up the actual $25,000, and then from there he was trying to get it matched. Now I don't know whether or not it was matched, and to be honest with you, that's not my concern because unless somebody come forward with information, then it could be $1 million in that reward. If ain't nobody got no information, then the reward is moot.
Right.
Right. Yeah. But hey, I pray, but I have a bad feeling about it. I've been having a bad feeling because people don't just disappear unless you have Alzheimer's, dementia, or
I know. I thought that's what you was doing.
But I'm gonna get off that speed and I'll let you later.
All right. All right. Thank you. Bye. Closing conversations. both of you got something closing. We're gonna come back on here Friday, you guys. I hope you guys show up and we can finish it. I'll shut up and just sit back and listen to what you guys got to say. But I do get a little passionate when because here's what happens. And I'm not, I can't see in the future. I don't have no crystal ball or anything. But here's what happens. When we find Codi, then everybody's gonna switch emotions and stuff. And then and then whatever comes out, people are gonna be like, well, I thought, because here's the thing, women, and I'm only speaking to women right now, but women, we have some kind of attachment to, like, especially black women. We protect we protect our black children, we protect our black men, and but when they're wrong, and I'm not saying in the world, I'm talking about when it comes to our children, you ladies. Protect your child first. Quit looking at these men talking about they are a man. Let them be strong. They got attorneys and they will handle it. And they got other men that come together. But women, step back and quit talking about how a man looks. And if you're looking for Codi, look for Codi. But don't come over here telling me about no man. I don't want to hear about no grown man and what he got to eat. Because right now, I am a pediatric nurse. I've been a nurse. I've been a teacher and everything. When it comes to kids, you can come talk to me about some kids. You can do that. I want to know where that child is. I want to know where that baby is.
Oh, well, I run a daycare. I have my own daycare and I'm licensed. And I've been doing it for 20 years. So I'm for kids.
I'm for them babies.
I'm
I
for
don't,
all
I
kids.
don't
And
have
I'm
nothing.
not black.
I don't
I'm
have
not
nothing.
black. I am white and Puerto Rican.
Well, you
So
can.
it's not about black, white. It's not even about a color. It's about where your heart is. And my heart is for Cody. Until this day, until tomorrow, every day, we always still out here searching. We just don't broadcast. But we
Well,
are searching all the time.
and I believe everybody is. Whatever color you are, sister, whatever color you are, it really don't matter. It's for the child. See, if you wouldn't even told me that, I wouldn't have known.
Exactly.
Because you know
I
what?
mean, it's just
I
how.
wasn't thinking about what color you are. You said you're Team Cody, but sometimes
I'm good. I'm on
what I hear is something totally different sometimes, and I'm starting to see that, and I'm starting to see it so far
yeah, ask me about
that I just don't understand it.
And
I,
we
I
are Team Cody. We are always for Cody. It's nothing about nobody else. Like I said, we are still biased. We are still looking for Cody. Same thing as everybody's heart is about Cody. That's what everybody is. Like I said, we just need to stop listening to what's all out there and just wait. It's all gonna come to the light. It don't matter what we think. Who believes what. The one who got the last word is God. No one else ain't got a last word. It don't matter what none of us up here say. He already got that punishment planned out for whoever did what to Cody.
Call in and just type everything in the chat.
I'm just praying for a happy ending.
I am too. I wish for the best.
Say
I
hi.
do.
right.
Just send my love.
All right.
I really do. But y'all just keep pushing his flyers. If y'all need flyers, y'all can inbox me on Team Cody up here and I can send y'all flyers. I have flyers that we printed out at CVS. I could pay for them and do them at any CVS if you near a CVS. I could print them out for them and they could pick them up and have flyers. Just keep pushing the flyers wherever y'all live.
Right. And Pops, I do want to thank you for coming on, because I was thinking about that. Like who is informing, who is speaking to this family, and I didn't notice that he's probably got the family, and maybe that's why they're not really saying nothing. But um,
Yeah, that's what he's done with so many different families and whatnot. He has them sign a contract stating that if they get any money, that he gets a certain percentage of it and all this and that. And so, just by the behavior and everything else, yeah, I'm gonna assume allegedly that he probably had them sign the same contract that he's had other family members sign in the past. And it's crazy because most of those families that he did that to, none of them want anything to do with him anymore. Because the way he handled their situation, the way he showed himself when he was out there, you speaking on other people's name, you speaking on deceased family members' name. You're supposed to put the utmost respect on that. The utmost. It ain't about you, your platform, or nothing else. So all I did was, and I know a lot of people are like, why is he talking about this? And because I was asked to. So anybody say, well, it's about Codi, it is about Codi. Somebody asked me a question. Somebody asked me to come on this YouTube and ask me a question about my life. And my thing is, I'm just like I spread awareness about what's going on in the community. If I see a charlatan who's out there using the pain of the people to promote themselves and their platform, I'm going to speak on it. And I don't give a damn who don't like it. I'm going to say it. It is what it is. And I got receipts. So,
Right.
That's the only reason why I spoke on any of that, because I was asked to. And, me personally, for me, it's all about the baby, period.
Right.
Period. If it ain't about the baby, it don't matter.
Right. Thank you. I hope you guys, we come on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 5 p.m. Central Time. I hope you guys come back.
Okay, so this Friday,
Uh-huh.
I know I'm supposed to be going to DC this weekend for the Poor People's Campaign. We're going on a march out there to bring awareness about the increased cost of housing, things of that nature, tenant laws and things of that nature.
Okay.
But if I got signal, I'll come back on. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you, and I appreciate everybody that's on here for righteous reasons, and that's to find baby Codi.
Right.
So everybody that's about that, I applaud you and I appreciate you.
There's going to be people in the comment section after the live, and you might want to read on that, and they'll probably be reaching out to you for whatever reason. They do that.
I mean, long as they do it respectfully.
They want to know some more information or whatever.
Long as they do it respectfully, I'm with it. I'm with it because the stuff needs to come out. It needs to come out. It needed to come out. I tried to reach out and have a conversation with him, but he was too busy. Oh, it's my birthday week. Who you get a whole week for your birthday? But anyway, so I'm putting it out there to anybody that wants to hear it. But just all I ask is that you come respectfully.
Right.
Because I get what I get.
You was gonna come because I would have had some questions and stuff for you.
Hey, you got 2 days.
Okay.
Till the next one. Anything you think of, I'm an open book. And if you want to reach out to me privately, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
All right.
All right. Appreciate you, Queen.
All right. Appreciate you too.
Peace and blessings.
God bless. Okay, you guys. I know what I titled this. I'm going to have to probably change the title. There was some stuff going on, and I'm just not understanding it, you guys. Am I wrong or what? But today has been something different. I was going to share with you guys about Harmony Montgomery. You guys know that case is open back up. They went to the former house that they lived at before, which they should have been done that a long time ago. And they digging off into the sewer, the pipes, you guys. And they took a refrigerator out the house, and they're saying they wrapped it up, and they took out big old bags of stuff, and they got the sewer. They're saying that they got the sewer open up. So they got the city down there looking for Harmony after 2 years, you guys, in the sewer line. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. Plus, not only that, let me let you guys know too, if I offended anybody in any kind of way, because there's some emotions going on. Because see, I'm just not. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna just I'm gonna be okay. But here's the thing, I sure did appreciate. I think the sister line. Misty said, I think the sister line. I sure do appreciate Pops coming on. I wish I had more time. And if I would have known my husband was going to go get something to eat, I wouldn't have been like rushing. But we did 2 hours, you guys. But here's the thing. Let me tell you about the rumor before I get off, because I don't want people to say you lied. You said you was going to tell us something. in the so I got the boys picture up there from the California City Boys, right? You guys, this is rumor, but it's from a reliable person, but I don't know where they got theirs from, but they're saying a reliable person. But you know, my reliable and their reliable may be two different things, right? Because you know what I'm saying? Miss Didi said the polygraph. What are you talking about, the polygraph? No. I don't need the polygraph now. But here's the thing. You guys on board, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in chat. You guys ready? You're going to be happy. You're at least going to be happy. You're going to be happy. You might be happy. You might be happy. Because you know, on the Classic and Sincere, they're going back to court. They have put more charges on the adopted parents and everything. But here's the good thing. Come on, you guys. Here's the good thing. Okay? I hear that Jacqueline is turning state evidence against Trezell. But you didn't hear that from me, allegedly. You didn't hear that from me. Did you guys hear what I just said? So we may find out. Remember I told you somebody was talking? Remember I told you somebody was talking? If the announcement he been in the hole and not getting it, I don't know what they talking about. Yes. I hear she's turning state charges or evidence or something, state whatever. I guess she gonna make a deal. She gonna make a deal and tell what happened. That tells you one thing, you guys. She knows the truth. I'm gonna get off of here. She said, yeah, but DA time. I'm not surprised that she is turning on him. We saw that coming. Yeah, state evidence. Okay, so she gonna get some time because you covered it up. You know, they may knock that off. They may knock off the other stuff. She want her babies. See, it's okay when somebody got your kids. I'm not surprised Jacqueline flipped. I'm not happy because she is equally guilty. Well, she knew about it and covered it up and lied and everything, and people spent a whole bunch of money, and they sitting there talking about that's why we didn't want to come out, because y'all, what y'all. But God got the last say so. Yeah, he does. I know I done made a lot of people mad and angry, you guys. Anytime I stay on this app more than an hour, I get in trouble. So you guys, I'm gonna call it a night. You guys have a blessed day, and I will see you guys. I won't see you guys in the morning. I'm gonna go get my hair done, and if it looks good when it get done, I might come and do a live. But if it don't, you guys, I'll just put on this wig and call it a good day. But you guys be good, be safe, and always be nice to each other. Bye.